I tell you, look at that. It's so good and juicy. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So today we're in the kitchen. I'm very hungry right now, so I'm actually really excited to cook. Today we're making spaghetti and meatballs. I know it sounds like a basic meal, however, my meatballs are something, there's something different. Let's call Alyssa and confirm this before we continue, because Alyssa will tell you, my meatballs are crazy in a good way. Okay. Answer the phone, girl.
What?
You're here, I wasn't expecting that. I'm filming a video of my spaghetti and meatballs. I just want you to confirm that my meatballs are something crazy.
Yeah,
You literally have been begging me to make this. You want some when I'm done?
they mid.
I'll come bring you a mic when I'm done.
Well, me and Mike are actually about to go to Glendale right now. We're about to go to your city right now. I can't say out loud right now.
They know I live in Glendale, girl. I tagged Glendale on Instagram.
Okay, we're about to go to Glendale right now to charge my car. It's on 25%.
Oh, so you guys can stop by for some spaghetti and meatballs.
I mean, we're gonna get cheesy, maybe, but okay.
Well, why get Cheesecake Factory when you get a home cooked meal?
Because that home cooked meal is gonna take hours to make.
I'm feeling right now. I'm about to make it right now.
How long does it take right now?
Alyssa, spaghetti and meatballs take like a good 25-30 minutes.
I don't know how I feel about having processed foods in my body anymore, you know?
Cheesecake Factory's processed. You don't even know what they're doing to that food. Oh, Alyssa, I'm making spaghetti and meatballs for all of us, okay? I'll see you soon. Come on. Okay.
I'll consider.
Bye.
Bye.
They're good meatballs, okay? So, the first thing we need to do is wash our hands. Well, okay, let me tell you guys what you guys need, obviously. If I forget anything, I'll remember later. So first for the meatballs. Oh, these are gonna be so good, you guys. So, I actually just started making meatballs recently. This is probably gonna be my 4th time making them. When I first made them, I used ground turkey, ground pork, and ground beef. But the last time I made them, I used ground turkey and ground pork. And when I tell you these two meats together, you don't even need beef. I'm trying to like cut back on too much beef. Like I'll still eat my Wagyu, but I'm trying to eat too much like red meat. But pork and ground turkey and meatballs, I'm telling you, it's amazing. So you need that. The second thing you're gonna need is breadcrumbs. You need these. The second time I made meatballs, I could not find my breadcrumbs anywhere. And I was like, what the heck? They grew legs. And so I put flour, because I Googled it and they said you could use flour. No, it was not the same. They didn't have that density. They just were not good to me. So you need breadcrumbs. Regular breadcrumbs or Italian. I just got Italian because that's what they had, you know. They short on some things at the grocery store, so I'm working what I got. Then oh shit. Then you need your seasonings. I have garlic salt, black pepper, onion powder, that's my jam. So smoked paprika. Smoked paprika, and I might add some other stuff later, but I just kind of season as I go. You're gonna need grated Parmesan cheese. I love putting this in my meatballs. But if Alyssa's coming, no, she was able to eat this last time because she's lactose, but I don't know, it didn't really affect her, so I think this is safe. I have some fresh Italian parsley. You can use dry parsley. I just still had this from the last time I made meatballs, so I'm just use this up. You're gonna chop it up later. You're gonna need 2 or 3 eggs, depending on how many meatballs you're making. And then for spaghetti, you just need spaghetti noodles and sauce. All right, boom, let's get started. So we're starting off with my bowl. You can't see my face. For now, you wanna wash your hands. Although when I do these meatballs, I'm gonna use gloves because I hate the feeling of raw meat on my hands. And I also wear like press-ons and nails. And I think it's really gross if the meat gets underneath your nails. So I wear gloves when I do this because I'm just like that, but you don't have to. All right, so we have our meat in the bowl and we have 1 egg. I just cut that part out because I kind of like really butchered the cracking of that egg. Ah! Oh my God! I did not mean for that to happen. And I don't want to get dragged and I don't want people to say, oh, there's shells in her meatballs. So I just cut that part out, but I'm gonna crack this other egg. I dropped my eggs like an idiot, so they're not cracking the way they should be. Come on, bro. Just do 1 good crack for the video. Okay, there we go. Okay, wait, no, I lied. A shell dropped. This guy dropped the eggs, so I'm not getting a clean crack, okay? We cracked the eggs. Now I'm gonna add my seasonings. I season pretty well. I'm gonna do like a layer or two of the garlic salt. That looks like a lot, but it looks like a lot, but it's not a lot. That's a cool amount of meat. I'm gonna add some smoked paprika, not too much of this though. I'm gonna add lots of onion powder. I love onion powder and everything. I feel like it makes everything good. It's not salty, so you can't really like mess this up. With garlic salt, you kind of have to be a little careful. But with onion powder, you can't have too much onion powder. And then I'm gonna add some pepper, like so. We're gonna add our breadcrumbs. I'm gonna mix everything at the same time, by the way. I'm gonna do like a layer of those. By the way, they won't be dry, I promise. I promise, trust me on this. Look it, I got something to say. I understand you guys probably don't trust my cooking after I made that peach cobbler and everyone was like, that's not actually a cobbler, that's more like a peach pie. But everyone who followed that recipe has literally told me it's amazing, okay? So, I don't care how your grandma cooks, all right? This is how I do things, and I promise you, it's good. Trust me, if you made my peach cobbler, please let the people know that shit is fire, all right? So, my meatballs, they're going to come into formation. You just have to let them do their thing. But let me get back to seasoning these. Oh, I'm so hungry, my stomach hurts. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna put one more egg. There we go. Hey, I cracked that so much better than the last two. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna add the parsley last. I still gotta chop that. You know, let me just chop it right now and stop being lazy. All right, let me chop this parsley up. I'm doing right now just picking the parsley off the leaves. Last time I did this, I was lazy and I just like chopped, and then I had a whole bunch of these little sticks I had to pick out. So I'm just pulling off some of these leaves. This is the wrong knife. Ah! So what I'm doing right now is just bunching it up and doing little chops. I know my knife is tiny, but this is like the sharpest one I have. And it's my favorite. So I'm just bunching this up. Look, it doesn't matter if you don't have the best knife skills. As long as that shit gets chopped, it don't matter. Let me stop yelling at y'all. Okay, that looks chopped to me. Let me do one more. All right, bam. That's enough for me. Cool. Dump that in. That's definitely not enough parsley. But I don't feel like chopping anymore. Okay, you don't even taste the parsley, just for color. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix everything up and hope I did not forget an ingredient. Okay, I'm gonna need more breadcrumbs for sure, and I'm definitely gonna need more seasoning. For sure, I can tell right now. I'm not gonna bind it too much. I'm gonna add more breadcrumbs. I'm gonna wash my gloves off though. I'm gonna add a little more. I'm gonna add some more garlic salt. Add a little more pepper. A little more onion powder. I already kind of put a lot of onion powder earlier. A little more paprika. A little more cheese. This is what I do. Like, I add some stuff, you know, I start off, then I mix it up, and then I kind of eye it and see what else I need, and then I add more as I go. So another layer of breadcrumbs, and that should be good. I follow my heart when I cook, okay? And things always seem to be okay. Okay, that was good to me. Alrighty. All right, we're gonna come over to our stove. I'm gonna put the oven on 350 because I'm going to sear the meatballs to get some browning. Then I'm gonna put them in the oven to let them cook thoroughly. So set your oven at 350, and by the time we're done searing all the brownies, not the brownies, oh my God, the meatballs. I don't know why I'm thinking about brownies. By the time we're done searing the meatballs, the oven will be ready. So I'm gonna put my stove on. I'm gonna do like medium to semi-high heat. The oil I'm going to sear these meatballs in is an infused oil, roasted garlic and herbs. This is olive oil. And I'm just gonna coat the bottom of my skillet with this. Now, typically you want to use like a little flat little skillet or saucepan, whatever you want to call those things. But I'm gonna put my spaghetti sauce in here, and I just don't want to dirty up more dishes than I need to. So they'll cook in here. I'll just have to do like 2 batches. This is probably the most chaotic cooking video you've ever watched, huh? It's okay though, as long as the food's good. It don't matter. So I just take, you know, a cool little section, and I just roll the balls in my hands. I'm gonna set them on a paper plate while we wait for the oil to cook. And I kind of you could use an ice cream scoop, but I don't have one. And if I did have one, I wouldn't use it either, because I don't like washing dishes, and I don't know. I'd rather eye it. I be trying to like use as least amount of dishes as possible. Exhibit A, this paper plate. I'm not gonna use a real plate for this. I'm just doing too much. So, I'm just eyeing it. Making them as even as possible. I'm making these fairly small. Just, I don't know, I like them better when they're a little small. You could make them bigger though if you want to. Just roll in your hands like that. That one's a little bigger than the other ones, huh? If it's a little big, I just take a little section off. And just, you know, try to make it look like the other ones. I can tell my oil's getting hot, I can feel it. Let me test one. Oh yeah. I'm gonna drop these in the oil. I'll show you guys in a second. All right, so we have the meatballs searing. What I do is I take my kind of deformed tongs. I love these tongs though, they've been with me for a while. And I just like lightly flip them. I want it brown on all sides. It's kind of hard to do while I'm holding this camera. But I'm gonna turn to the side and just lightly or slowly rotate them so they all get some browning. They all get a little bit of love. Okay. Make sure that guy gets on his little side. Make sure he gets some time. He gets a little time too. And yeah, that's what I do. I just slowly rotate them and make sure they're all browned. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna brown these balls. I'm gonna do another batch. Then we're gonna put them in the oven. And we're halfway through. Alright, so now I'm gonna do another flip. I'm gonna do another little flip. I try not to be too rough though. I watched Adam Ragusa, who's one of my favorite food YouTubers, and he says don't be too anal about this. Well, he didn't use those exact words, but that's how I talk. He don't trip. You won't always get the perfect balls, you know? So don't worry if they lose their shape in the midst of this. Just try to be gentle with them. I'd be more gentle if I wasn't holding this camera. The meatballs are looking so loved and so cared for, you guys. I wish you could see these with your own eyes. They're so beautiful and brown. While I let those marinate, I lined a little baking sheet. Not lined, I put some foil on it. Is that the same thing? Anyways, put foil on my baking sheet and I have it right next to the meatballs. That way, once they're done, I just place them on there and then I just let them bake the rest of the way through in the oven. They're looking so good, you guys. And the more you flip them, the stronger they become, so it's easier for them to stand on the side that needs to be cooked more, if that makes sense. So, and I like mine pretty brown, you know what I'm saying? Ew, that was so ugly. I'm never making another cooking video again. This is so chaotic. Okay, you can just smell the amazingness of these meatballs, guys. So those are about brown to me. They look alright. So I'm going to just take them and line them on the baking sheet. Woo! I'm trying to grab them too hard though. You don't want them to break on you now. You took time on these meatballs. You need them to be alright. So put those in there. Wow. I'm such a professional. To be able to cook and film this at the same time is kind of insane. All by myself. I'm gonna do another batch. I'm gonna have to line these up a little different, probably in threes to get more meatballs on the tray. I didn't really think that through. It's okay though. Look at my guys. Woo! So we could fit like 6 more. All right, let me cook 6 more. Then we'll put them in the oven and start on the pasta and the sauce, which is like the easiest part. All right, so I browned the rest of the meatballs. Time to put them in the oven so I can cook the rest of the way. They're in the oven, they're ready to go. Now let's work on the noodles and the sauce. I'm not gonna rinse out any of this oil or all of that meatball juice because I'm gonna mix it with my spaghetti sauce. That's what I do. And I'm just gonna put it on very, very low heat because if I don't, then when I pour that sauce in, it's gonna splash and go crazy. I mean, it might still do that, we're gonna find out. But last time, I feel like that was the reason why it did that. All right, so before we start on the sauce, let's start on our pasta because I'm gonna use this thicker spaghetti. I use this square spaghetti. I like thicker spaghetti noodles. I don't know, they just hit a little different. And so, yeah, it takes about, oh yeah, it says right here. These take about 13 minutes to cook. The meatballs would probably take between 15 and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna just get these started right now, just so they're already ready. I hate when I wait till last minute to do things. I put some water on the stove. I don't have a big pot. I don't know what happened to mine. I promise you it grew legs, guys. So this is what I have to use to like boil my pasta, but it's okay, it works. So while we wait for that to boil, I'm gonna pick my sauce. I have 3 different sauces. I know I showed you guys this one earlier, but I also have this roasted onion and garlic, and then this roasted garlic marinara sauce. I don't even know. I'm gonna go with this one. This is calling my name. So you're gonna pour this into that as fast as you can. Because if you pour a little bit, it's gonna pop, but you need to like have this overpower the oil. Oh wait, did it pop? I was right. Yeah, last time I did this, I had the heat on way too high and it started to pop back at me. So yeah, just put your heat on low and you'll be fine. I don't know if this is gross or not, guys, and if it is, please don't judge me, but I add a little bit of water to the jar and I just add a little bit as I go just to thin the sauce out because I don't like super thick spaghetti sauce. And so I just add a little bit of water in order to thin it out a little bit. I'm gonna stir that water in and get that oil that was at the bottom of the pan to be infused with the sauce. I made my own spaghetti sauce before and it wasn't bad. It just takes more time. You have to get like a can of like crushed tomatoes and just like pretty much doctor it up and add all your own little stuff, but it's easier if you just get the can and just add stuff to it. I'm pretty much gonna season this with the same thing I season my meatballs with. Some onion powder. And onion powder kind of helps balance out that tomato taste. I know this from cooking Spanish rice. It'll make sense when I show that video. So I'm add some onion powder. Add a little bit of pepper, not too much of this, just a little bit. Stir that in. And then instead of garlic salt, I'm gonna do garlic powder. And get some of that in. I'm gonna taste a little bit of it. That is good. I like this way better than the last jar of sauce I used. This is really good. I like this. This honestly tastes perfect to me, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna put it on like low and just kind of like let it do its thing. So the water for the noodles is almost ready. I'm just waiting for it to kind of come to a boil. When the meatballs are done cooking, I am going to put them in the marinara sauce or marinara, whatever. I'm gonna put them in the sauce. Now it all depends on how you want to plate things. If you want to like put your pasta first, then your sauce, then the meatballs on top, then don't do that. But I kind of like just, you know, throw everything together. So I'm gonna let my meatballs chill in the sauce, and I don't know, that's what I do when it comes out good, so I'm gonna just trust that. I'm gonna take the pasta out of the box and put it in the water. All right, so the meatballs have been in the oven for almost 10 minutes now. I'm gonna just go and just turn them over. I don't really need to do this, but I'm just gonna do it because I don't wanna risk them getting too like browned on one side. Although they're already brown, they can get more brown in the oven, obviously. So I'm gonna just flip them really fast. Guys, I really wish you could smell these. They smell so good. You can smell them as soon as you open the oven. So in order to flip them and not like break them apart, I literally just grab them and I just do a little wiggle. Cause if you try to pick it up, that's not how it works. So just do a little wiggle, you know, and then you just flip them around. Do a little wiggle. Some need more wiggling than others. And then you just flip them. They smell so good, guys. I'm so irritating. So guys, before I take all the meatballs out, I always take one out as a tester to make sure, you know, she's looking good on the outside and inside. And when I tell you, look at that. It's so good and juicy. They're perfect. They're so moist. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Oh, they're so good. They're perfect. That is a good meatball. Let me get my thumbnail ready. Oh, shit. Don't drop the fucking meatballs. Oh. I could do better than that. All right. Let's put it in the sauce now. This is really good. Look at me and my meal. My child. This looks really good. Ooh, thumbnail. Alright, y'all, I'm done kidding around. Dead ass though, on some serious shit. Let me zoom out. Oh, I can't zoom out. This lens doesn't do that. This meal is really good. It's very easy to make. I love it. Very simple. On my next cooking episode, I'll show you guys do something more complicated, alright? Because I feel like everyone should know how to cook spaghetti. But if you don't, now you do. Because it's really good. Alright guys, I'm gonna go stuff my face. I'm gonna edit this video and then you're gonna watch it. I hope. We'll see. I don't really do many cooking videos on my channel, so I don't know how much you guys like that. But everyone's always asking me to do cooking videos, so if you've ever asked me to do a cooking video before, you better be. Okay guys, I finished my food. I'm back inside now. I just want to say bye to you guys. That was so fun to film. I usually avoid doing cooking videos because I thought you had to have like a professional setup and all that kind of stuff. But I think I don't know, I like how that footage came out. I already looked at it while I was eating. I think it came out really good and it was so fun to film. I gotta be honest and say I haven't even been cooking like that since this quarantine started because I've just been filming and filming and filming. And so when I do eat, I usually just like nuke a burrito or eat something really unhealthy and quick. And I'm actually going to stop that because I'm starting like a health and fitness journey. My weights just came in the mail. I set up a little mini gym in one of my rooms. I'm gonna start working out and eating better. I'm about to start my juice cleanse, so I'm really excited about that. I'm going to vlog that for you guys. I think it'll be like a cool like little thing to vlog. But today was probably the last day I'm eating spaghetti and meatballs for a while because according to my meal plan, that's a lot of calories and I'm trying to like cut back on that. 'Cause like I said, I've been eating so bad during this quarantine. Like you can see it on my face depending on the angle. Like I've gained like a lot of weight underneath my chin. You can definitely see it. It just depends on the angle, all right? But I'm just trying to just overall be more healthy. It's not even just a physical thing. It's like how I feel on the inside too. I feel like when you're eating bad, eating unhealthy, it affects your overall energy level. And I'm energetic while I film, but off camera, I'm so sluggish and so low energy. And I don't want that anymore. So I'm excited to start this new lifestyle change. I'm very optimistic about this and I'm just, you know, really excited to do it. So stay tuned if you're interested in, you know, joining me on that journey. But I'm gonna let you guys go now. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys want to see me cook next. I want to make my enchiladas and Spanish rice. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down below. Or if you have any other ideas or any other suggestions of like what I can make healthy, preferably, comment down below and we'll do more cooking vlogs now that I see how easy it is to film these. So I'll let you guys go now and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.